Today, I'll be talking about weather and climate. I'll be comparing United Kingdom and Ghana's climate. I will firstly talk about weather and climate, then reasons for climate change, climatic zones. Afterwards, we'll talk about location and climate zone of the UK and Ghana on world map. Then, we'll talk about climate of the UK and Ghana. Finally, we'll talk about Ghana's weather forecast for 6 June 2020. Weather and climate. What is weather? A weather is a description of what the conditions are like in a particular place. Weather could change daily. It could be wet or dry, hot or cold, windy or calm, stormy with thunder and lightning. What is climate? A climate is a description of the average weather conditions in a certain place for the past 30 years or so. It does not change daily. What are the reasons for climate change? First, it depends on climatic zone. For example, tropical, temperate or polar. For example, places near the equator will have hot climate and places far from the equator will have cold climate. Altitude, height above sea level. Higher altitude places may be colder than low altitude places. Coastal area. Near the sea will be more windy than non-coastal areas. Climatic zones. The Earth is divided into 3 climatic zones. First, tropical. In tropical zones, it is very hot and humid because it's close to the equator. In tropical zones, there are only 2 seasons, hot, wet, and hot and dry. Second, temperate. In temperate zones, it will be very cold in winters and hot in summers. In temperate zones, there are 4 distinct seasons: spring, summer, autumn, and winter. Third, polar. In polar zones, it is very cold because it's close to the poles. In polar zones, there are only 2 seasons, summer and winter. Location and climate zone of the UK and Ghana. Ghana is in the tropical region and it's close to the equator. United Kingdom is in the temperate region and is also close to the polar region. Comparing climate of the United Kingdom and Ghana. United Kingdom. United Kingdom is in the temperate zone. It has 4 distinct seasons. It is cold in winters and hot in summers. Ghana. Ghana's climate is tropical. There are 2 main seasons, hot and dry and hot and wet. Ghana doesn't have winters because it's near the equator and it is in the tropical zone. Weather forecast of Ghana for 6 June 2020. It will be partly cloudy as you can see from the weather symbol. The maximum temperature will be 30 degrees Celsius and the minimum temperature will be 24 degrees Celsius. The chance of rain will be 20%.